Under winter skies scarred by air raid sirens, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky struck a defiant tone in Kyiv, declaring nobody plans to surrender as fresh talks with Russia move forward. Standing alongside NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Zelensky signaled openness to dialogue, but ruled out territorial compromise, saying Ukraine would listen to Moscow's proposals without yielding its sovereignty.
Our team will be receiving the information from the Russian side, that the team that then they went to their leader, and they will come back with the feedback, and they will discuss this feedback. My team will be in touch with me. I'll connect with them, and we'll listen to what the Russians have brought. What compromises are they ready for? The signals must come not only about Ukraine. I think the group knows what to do. We must look for the dialogue, but nobody plans to surrender.
Zelensky accused Russia of bad faith, saying Moscow violated a US-backed request to pause strikes on energy and critical infrastructure during negotiations. He said Washington had urged both sides to refrain from such attacks for a week, but claimed Russian forces resumed bombardments within days, undermining diplomatic efforts. According to Zelensky, Russia waited for the coldest days of winter to escalate its assault, launching 71 missiles and around 450 drones as temperatures dropped below -20 degrees Celsius in parts of Ukraine. He described the strikes as calculated cruelty, saying Moscow delayed its attack to maximize civilian suffering. Zelensky renewed calls for stronger Western military support, stressing the urgent need for Patriot air defense systems and interceptor missiles. He said continued assistance was critical to protecting civilians and defending Ukraine against ballistic missile attacks. NATO chief Mark Rutte said he was confident funding and support for Ukraine would continue, but acknowledged deep divisions within the alliance. He said some allies were doing a great deal, others were contributing modestly, and a few were doing nothing, highlighting the challenge of fair burden sharing.
A lot of allies are doing something, a few are doing nothing, but most are now involved in Pearl. But we need a better burden sharing within NATO. That's what we are working on. We know that some countries, like the Canadians and the Norwegians and the Germans and the Dutch and the Danes, but also the Danes and Norwegians and the Swedes together with the Baltic countries, they are doing quite a lot. We have other countries who are also doing relatively much, like Slovenia or Belgium, but still more can be done overall.
Rutte praised US efforts to push de-escalation and said Ukraine was ready to pursue a deal acceptable to Kyiv, but warned Russia's latest strikes sent a really bad signal. As talks are set to continue this week, the contrast between diplomacy and intensified warfare underscored the fragile path ahead.